Well, it looks like a big heavy hitter has picked a side in the great console wars. I don't know what Xbox is gonna do now that Fox News has berated them for accusing them of being too woke. Because you know how much influence Fox News definitely has. Once your name is sullied by them, it's over for you. Everyone takes them so seriously. Some people were telling me about this, and it's popped up on like Twitter or whatever a couple of times. So I guess Microsoft Xbox put out a statement explaining how they're trying to be more energy and environmentally aware with their consoles. And something about that, I guess, Fox News flagged as a searing political statement.
And I've got a question for Cheryl. May I ask my question for Cheryl?
Okay.
What is carbon aware?
I'm not exactly sure.
I like how he asks the question as if he's searched high and low looking for an answer, and no one seems to be able to give it to him. Like he's just at a complete loss for what it could possibly mean.
Xbox this is their climate change initiative. So being carbon aware means reducing carbon footprint by optimizing updates and downloads to run at a time when the console can use the most renewable energy. Starting today, Xbox insiders will notice that their Xbox Series X and S consoles automatically update to the shutdown energy saving power option.
Now that was a little confusing, the way that was worded, or at least the way that Fox News presented what was said in this statement. Okay, I just looked it up. I looked up this statement, and it's exactly what they're kind of explaining, or I guess it's exactly what I assumed from that brief statement. I guess the quick summary of it is like, assuming your Xbox is connected to the internet, it'll get signaled for when is the time that the most renewable source energy is available, and it will time updates and such around that. But it says here that they've already been doing this stuff with Windows since last year. Have you noticed any kind of horrible change since then in Windows? No, it's kind of the same to me. I don't know. But like, you could always just push an update to the console anyway. It's not like making a worse experience in any kind of way. But I guess to Fox, Microsoft using the most renewable energy sources as possible is a political agenda. It also says in the actual statement here that like the whole sleep mode shutdown stuff is like totally optional, something you can set in the settings. Funny, but let's continue on here.
Now the whole woke brigade is after video games, all in the name of climate change. My favorite time to switch to PlayStation. So
yep, that's it. Freaking Fox News is endorsing the PlayStation, of course, the anti-woke console for anti-woke gamers. Very nice. No, the whole thing's funny just because like who is hurt by this? What does it like damage the agenda of people who want to say that like climate change is not real? Is renewable energy so bad?
Aware? Is that the best word? I'm really stuck on that language. Carbon aware? Like, I've been aware of carbon most of my adult life. It's a very important element.
I've said this.
Yeah, but that's not what it means, you fucking dumbass. Like, either you're so fucking stupid, or more likely, it's just not fitting in with your agenda here. But how carbon aware, how does that not fit in with what Xbox was just describing as being aware of where the energy is coming from and if it's from a renewable source? Very easy connection to make, but I guess it would be confusing if like you don't believe in the existence of like the carbon footprint, like it's some kind of boogeyman.
Before, I know we have to run, but companies getting into politics and social change, I think it's a bad idea. I know it's happening. I don't agree with that for the most part, but
carbon aware.
Getting into how are they getting into politics? They're just saying that they're gonna time updates for when renewable energy is available. How is that political? Way too many things have like been labeled as political. It's fucking wild. Like you ask someone like, "What's your preferred pronouns?" and they're like, "I don't get into politics." That's not what I just want to fucking know what to call you. What's wrong with you? Funny. But when I was trying to look this up, I came across something also just wild from Fox News talking about Microsoft.
From Microsoft, which at one point was a company outside Seattle that made mediocre software. Now it's some kind of religious movement, apparently.
Hello and welcome to Microsoft Ignite.
Tucker Carlson's probably like, well, first of all, they're starting this presentation with a woman speaking, so that can't be right.
First, we want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is situated was traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot, the Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial.
Really? Have you paid royalties to the Muckleshoot people for building your stupid campus on their land? Probably not.
Now, unfortunately, he's kind of onto something here. Like, nice of them to acknowledge, but like, yes, you built on their land. Now what do we do? Like, are you gonna take that somewhere? Like, what next, Microsoft? This tweet explains too. Microsoft would like to acknowledge we are on native land. Yeah, you're still on it. What do you do now? Like, yeah, at least they acknowledge it though.
On to the rest of the video, which got even weirder than that. What?
I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her.
I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him.
I'm a white woman with short brown hair, wearing a navy and floral blouse and dark jeans.
I am a tall Hispanic male wearing a burgundy shirt and some blue jeans.
I'm a white man. I'm wearing a polo shirt, blue jeans, and glasses.
I'm a black woman with light brown skin, rocking curly hair today, a red shirt, and black jacket.
Okay, now I see all this, and they're obviously trying to be descript for the vision impaired.
To be inclusive of our whole community, I'll describe what I look like to help those who may have low vision or may not otherwise see me.
So we called Microsoft, they're very literal of course, they make bad software for a living. And we asked them, what is this? And they said, we're doing it to help blind viewers, but of course they're lying. And by the way, how would someone who can't see know what a red shirt looks like anyway?
You know, there's different levels of blindness. That's not that difficult to comprehend. Maybe they just see things blurry. Okay, now like watching those clips, like at the worst, I thought like, oh, that's a little silly that they're bothering to take the time out of the presentation. And I feel like even some of the vision impaired people might think like, I didn't care what you looked like. You didn't have to describe it. I was just here to listen to some of the latest tech things from Microsoft or whatever. So, you know, maybe it wasn't required, but like, is that so bad that they did that? That you're like, what is Microsoft doing? What were they thinking with this one? Describing how they look so that everyone can know. Is it so painful to have less ableism in the world? It's endless. It's an endless stream of just this kind of stuff when I guess you just watch Fox News. Anytime I see stuff like this, I really think, and I do kind of believe this, I feel like a lot of the personalities that are on Fox News and all their various shows and channels and stuff, I feel like they don't even believe what they're saying. I think a lot of them are just like, I'm making my money off of the people that believe this, and so they just say whatever, you know, to the degradation of humankind. But let me know what you think about that down in the comments. You can't believe that Microsoft would get so political by scheduling their console updates and being more descript for the blind. Thank God for Sony and Apple being around still, right? Silly stuff. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Willow Davis out.